David Kavanaugh talking about the FZR1000 again. Thought it was about time for an update. I put the carbs back in and I put almost 100 miles on the bike. You know, it feels great on the highway. Running around town, it doesn't run quite as smoothly. I've taken the plastics off. I did an oil change over the weekend. And before I took the air cleaner and everything off, I was kind of curious to see what the mixture looked like at higher RPM. So the main jets kick in between, I think it's 3,000 and 4,000 RPM. So I ran it up to about 5,000 RPM and held it there for, I don't know, 20 seconds, and then I shut off the bike. And so then I started pulling things apart and got the plugs out. And so I can see that number 4 is running rich. So that's good that it's actually running, whereas at lower RPMs it doesn't seem to be contributing. You know, 1 and 3 aren't too bad. 2 looks a little bit lean. So those are adjustments I can make. So let me see what else. Alright, so the carbs are coming out again. I think there's a pilot jet problem here. So no, the jet's clean. I know that. It must be one of the passages that feeds it, so I'll look at that. Also, I noticed when I was riding the bike, the RPMs would hang up around, say, 2,000 when I came to a stop, but then sometimes they'd calm down to around 1,000, which was good. But it seemed to be pretty fluctuating. It wasn't like a constant behavior. So that tells me something else is going on too. I might have had the enrichment circuit on, like choke, I'm not sure. I'm also kind of curious about how to look at the mixture besides using the plugs. And I don't know if you see these, I think there's one, yeah, there's one here, there's one there. Every one of those pipes has, the down tubes have a little fitting on there. And I was thinking about trying to attach an oxygen sensor and a gauge so I can read the mixture live as the bike is running, and then I could tune it just the way they do at the factory and not have to do it again, which would be fantastic. So that's something I'm looking at. Alright, well that's about it. You can see I've got my hardware pretty well organized for taking off the side covers. I noticed a couple random screws on one random screw on each side, and I think a number of them were missing this little nylon washer. So, you know, I kind of want things to be just right, so I may go out and get the right pieces of hardware. But this bike is so clean. I think I got really lucky with this one. And it just got tons of power on the highway, I gotta say. It's awesome. Yeah, front caliper looks a little dirty. Yeah, I noticed the bike had been washed and there's a lot of, like, I don't know, residue all over, splattered all over. So that's some other stuff I've got to clean up. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe.